my name is Cozy Country, and I'm here today to play Stardew. I'm super excited to play this game. I just did it on stream, but I'm so excited. I'm just starting my YouTube channel out. Anyways, while looking through this, leave down in the comments on how you think I can improve. Hello and welcome everyone. I'm here today and I am creating a new Stardew Valley save to be able to do an entire playthrough all the way to perfection, and I thought that I'd bring you along with me. This is now episode 1 of the Stardew Valley perfection run. I left in the intros because they are absolutely adorable, and I wanted to be able to have the entire experience of playing Stardew from start to finish. And I just thought that leaving the intro on was the perfect way to do that. Now, I just want to say this right here. I did not notice that the person in front of the blonde girl is totally a skeleton, and I was completely shocked by that. I've never seen that before. Know that Mary Lewis and Robin were going to be so harsh on my house. I thought it was such a cute house. I started day 1 off by watching the weather and looking at what the fortune was for the day. I then gathered my parsnips and realized I forgot to watch Living Off the Land. So I then went back and began to watch it to get the good information that comes from this. I decided that today that I was going to remove some of the debris from my farm and plant my parsnips. When planting my parsnips, I decided to do a 5x3 area, so then I was able to get all my 15 parsnips in the ground. Before, I decided that I was going to go to the Pierre's to get some more seeds to plant. I absolutely love watering these parsnips, or watering any plants in general. I love the sound that the water makes in Stardew. Here in a couple of seconds, you're going to see my biggest mistake ever, where I accidentally sold my potato seeds back. I realized while meeting Sam that I didn't actually meet everybody that was in Pierre's, so I decided to head back in and go meet Marnie, Abigail, and Pierre. And then a little bit later, I met Caroline. As I was leaving Pierre's, Leah decided to come in and join everybody, which was perfect because I haven't met her yet. And yes, I did grab out of the garbage before I met Alex. Do I feel bad? Maybe. Not really. But then I decided to go meet Granny Evelyn and George. When leaving George and Evelyn's, I saw Penny, so I decided to introduce myself as well, before I started to head to the Star Drop Saloon to see if Pam was there. Unfortunately, she wasn't, but Gus was, so I was able to introduce myself to him. While on my way to go introduce myself to Clint and Gunther, I saw Maru, so I decided to introduce myself. After the surprise introduction with Maru, I went to Clint's to go introduce myself when I accidentally clicked on his bench instead of him. I then went into the museum to introduce myself to Gunther, so I could start being able to donate artifacts. Leaving the museum and Gunther, I decided that I would walk around and grab some stuff out of the trash since I was here. I also spotted Elliot standing on the bridge, so I thought I would introduce myself again as well. Just when I was heading out of town, I spotted Vincent and Harvey standing over there. I'm thinking about making Harvey one of my love interests for this video, but I'm not too sure on it. Vincent called me a stranger and then told me that his mom told him not to talk to strangers. That was a little weird. After leaving talking with Harvey, I got stuck behind a bush, and then decided, oh hey, I should go say hi to Jody while I'm here. Jody mentioned that I didn't look exactly how she imagined, which I'm kind of confused on how she wanted me to look. I then decided that I was going to rummage around through some more trash before I decided to look into my journal to see who else I still had to talk to. I then decided that I would go ahead and look at the calendar since I'm not good at remembering people's birthdays, and noticed that Mayor Lewis's birthday was on the 7th. I would have to remember that. And then the unthinkable happened. I got caught digging through the trash. Seeing that now it was after 6 p.m., I thought that maybe Pam would be in the Stardew Saloon, which I was correct, along with Emily, so I decided to introduce myself to both of them. I then remembered that there was another part of the Stardew Saloon, which I went to go see if Sam and Sebastian were there, but they were not. I then decided that it was about time to head home for the night. Not before I picked up some forageables from the bus stop area. Once at home, I remembered that I still had the seeds that I picked up from Pierre's earlier that day, so I decided that I was going to plant them. Deciding that I had enough energy, I decided to go around and pick up some more forageables and clean up the farm a little bit more. Once it got dark, I remembered that I couldn't see very well, so I decided that I was going to drop off my things and then head to bed. Not before I decided that this place needed a little bit of a sprucing up. I woke up to a bright and sunny day the next day, and decided that I was going to head down to the beach to go meet Willie and get my fishing rod. Not before I looted some trash though, of course. After that cute cutscene with Willie, I decided to stay down by the beach and fish for the rest of the day. I fought with a couple of fish, but that's because I'm not really good at the mini fishing game. I was about to leave from fishing on the beach all day when I noticed a bubble spot, and everybody knows that in Stardew Valley, you can never pass up a bubble spot. After heading home that night, I realized that some of the fish that I'll need for the community center later on, so I ended up putting them in my chest and selling the rest of them. After going to sleep that night, I got level 1 in fishing and made 567 gold. Waking up on spring day 3, a rainy day, I went and checked the weather for the next day, which called for it to be sunny. I then checked the fortune tellers, which the spirits were very happy today. Running outside, I saw that all my crops were watered. Thank goodness I don't have to do that again. since all my crops are watered, I decided to see who else I still needed to meet around the town, and decided to go do that on today being a rainy day. I saw that I still needed to do Haley, so my plan was to go fishing down by the river. But let's be honest, I got a little distracted about getting forageables up by the community center. I was about to go to Pierre's, but then remembered that he's closed on Wednesdays. So instead, I opted to go fishing down by the river, but then I saw Shane and thought I might as well say hi for the morning. While fishing, I was hoping to possibly get the catfish, since I still needed that for the community center whenever it opened up. I then ran up to Haley and Emily's because I was curious of why Haley hadn't come out yet and realized she doesn't come out on rainy days, so I ended up going back fishing. I decided that I would go down to the beach instead of trying to find Haley, which then I found Sebastian, which was one of the people that I still needed to talk to. I then went into Willie's to go sell all the fish that I had caught at the river earlier, since I don't have that much of an inventory currently. I then decided that I should probably go back home and once at home, I thought it would be a great idea to head up to the mountain lake to go fishing. Try to get one of Clint's requests that he asked. He asked for a largemouth bass, which I still haven't caught yet. I ended up fishing for the rest of the day up the lake. When I was about to head home, I realized that it was 7:50 and that I could still get into people's houses, so I decided to go meet Linus, since I hadn't introduced myself to him yet. I then went home and went to bed, and that night I dreamt of level 1 foraging, level 2 fishing, and 331 gold. I saw that the Hat Mouse was now in town, and I was super excited to go down and get some hats, but decided that I should save my profits for my next harvest, and decided to go foraging instead. And before you ask any questions, yes, that is a corn dog in my hand. And yes, I am eating it, because I was hungry, and those corn dogs are the best. I then went to Pierre's. I'm not really sure what I went there for. I think I just went to go browse and see what else he had. But then I ended up taking off and I went back to the farm. I then cleared out a couple more forageables that were around my farm area to clear it up. Since I was already going around my farm, I figured I'd explore a little bit more and get some more resources that I'd need. I then realized that I was starting to feel exhausted. So I went down to Cindersap Forest and ended up getting some of the spring onions that I forgot were there. I came back and emptied out all the resources that I realized that I still had, and then I kind of just ran around the farm. I'm not really sure what I was doing here. I then decided that I was going to run back into town and see if I couldn't find anybody else that I hadn't met yet. I ended up finding Haley, who out of all people insulted my clothes. I was so shocked by this. I have never actually read this. You can see it on my face there in the corner. After that embarrassment, I decided that I would go back to the farm and I would get some more forageables that were around my farm area. On the 4th day of Christmas, Marnie brought to me a cat here to accompany me. I was so excited to get this cat, but I couldn't figure out what to name her. So I went with the best option. Since this cat looks kind of like my cat, I decided that I would name this cat my cat's name, which was Tubby. I ended up going down to the mines for the rest of the day because watering didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. While down in the mines, I ended up finding myself a knife, and well, let's just say it didn't really go as planned. I thought I was better with the knife than I actually was. I ended up having to use the sword on this slime. I started to run low on some energy, so I decided to eat the 2 horseradishes that I picked up on the way over here. I was getting a little bit worried because I was only on level 4 and I couldn't find the ladder, but I was running out of energy. But last second, I found a ladder, and I was able to make it to level 5. That was enough for me for the day. That slime in that knife really took it out of me. I ended up going to Pierre's to try to get some more parsnips, but realized that my inventory was a little bit full. Maybe a little bit more than full. It was pretty full. So I decided that I'd wait on that. Going to bed that night, I dreamt of level 1 mining and 100 gold coins from my single potato that I sold. The next morning, I found Clint standing on my front porch and he offered me a furnace? Oh, sorry. Furnace blueprints. I was wrong. After Clint left, it was business as usual. Marlin from the cave sent me mail saying that if I killed 10 slimes, then I'd be able to be in the Adventurers Guild. I was pretty excited to try this out. I then decided that I would start watering my plants, since I haven't yet done that today. And I have a bigger stockpile now since I picked up those parsnips from Pierre. I then decided that I would head into town. I then went and decided to check the help on him board, and Linus wanted a catfish. Me too, Linus. Me too. I then met Gus in up Pierre's, and he was talking about how, being a bartender, he knows a little too much about some people. I wonder what people. I then began to head back to the farm to plant the parsnips that I just purchased from Pierre's. Around this time, the sound from my stream stopped working, so I tried to fix it, but it didn't really work out that well, so I had to end the stream there. Thank you so much for watching part 1 of my Stardew Valley series. If you want to see more content from me and see how much I improve with my video editing, I'm so excited to start doing this, so see you next time!